Hey, this is take two, design your life. Because you know what? Poor design, I accidentally erased the last one. Too bad. It was brilliant. Have you taken the time to design your life? You know, most people don't take the time because they think that they can't do it. They think it's impossible. They think it's out of their control. And so they don't make the attempt. They give up. It's just that. It's that thinking that stops us from trying to design our life or trying to move forward in our life. If you change your thinking, you will change your life and everything in your life. So start to think, I can design the life I want. It just will take some time. But number one, I have to know what that is. And number two, I have to develop systems, little systems that will help me get there. And part of that process is patience. You've got to have patience. As I was saying a minute ago, that the one you didn't hear is that, life is not a 100-yard dash. You may have heard that before. And I said, maybe it's like a marathon, or even more, it's like an Ironman. There are all kinds of challenges. There are all kinds of different things that happen. But if we begin to take control, and I'm not saying things won't go wrong sometimes, and develop the plans and systems to make things happen, and develop the patience and the persistence to keep after things, we can design the life we want. Again, it does take time. It's a process. But you have to have systems. And I mean, sometimes there are little small systems, like I get up every morning and I write 10 minutes in that book, or on the book I wanted to write my whole life. You know how many people I've seen or talked to that said, I want to write a book? Well, you've had 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years to write it. I mean, if you had 50 years to write it, that's only like 3 pages a year is 150 pages. I mean, it doesn't have to be War and Peace. It has to be what's going to make you happy. But by chunking things down to those tiny little elements and working on them each day and making it so simple that we can't fail, that's the secret. When we look at things that are too big, we sometimes freak ourselves out. In fact, there's a famous quote by a writer, if I can remember his name, I will tell you, but I will put it on my next blog, that talks about the fact, actually it was John Steinbeck, and he said, when I face the thought of writing 500 pages, I get a sick feeling in my stomach, and I know I could never do it. But then I realize all I can do is today's work. That's all. And sometimes all you can do is this next 10 minutes, and that's all you have to do. You see, we tend to make life harder than it is by making these big, huge goals, and then we can't do them because they seem so enormous. We have to chunk them down so they're so small that we can't fail. And something like writing 5 or 10 minutes a day, if you want to write a book, or working out 5 minutes a day. You might think it's stupid, but trust me, that momentum will keep going, and that will help you fulfill the design of your life. See you next time.